Week 2 of the UNPL League is here, and for this week, the Detroit Slitherwings are going to be taking on the London Lycanrocks, coached by Pokemon Master 3556. Coming off a win from the first week, I'm hoping to keep the momentum going and pick up another decisive win for the Slitherwings here. So this coach is actually a replacement coach for somebody that dropped after the first week, and after making a couple of trades to his team, I feel like he kind of picked up some clear counters to me and some big threats for me to deal with. First off, I have to address the elephant in the room. This guy has both Chien-Pao and Palafin. These are two insane physical threats that I don't even know how, but the original coach drafted both of them. Chien-Pao is really scary with its Sword of Ruin ability. It's going to be hitting even harder because it's lowering the defense of anything on my team. And it just moves really fast. Like with a base 135 speed tier, this thing is faster than anything on my team. And with its 2 stabs, I'm pretty sure it hits like everything I have. Palafin has the unique ability 0 to Hero that just makes it so once it switches out once in the battle, it suddenly has the base stat total of a box art legendary Pokemon. This thing has a really strong priority move in Jet Punch. It's a 60 base power water attack that has priority. Like, how is this allowed? It hits pretty much everything on my team. I don't really have a lot of water resist, so I don't want to switch in on that too much. It's also got some solid coverage moves in like close combat. It's got Ice Punch. It can set up with Bulk Up. It can run Encore, Taunt. It can also just run like a choice item really well. So Palafin is really scary for me to deal with. My opponent also has Gliscor, which is a really annoying physical wall to deal with. This thing has the Poison Heal ability, so if it just holds a Toxic Orb, it's just going to be able to heal off like even more than leftovers every turn and have a status condition. So it's pretty much immune to being statused, and it's healing every turn. This thing gets access to spikes, and it's probably like up there with HISUIAN SAMUROTT as one of the best spike setters in the game. It's also got Earthquake, just a really strong stab attack. It can remove items with Knockoff, it can get momentum with U-Turn, and usually it's going to be running Protect to guarantee that it gets that Toxic Orb, so that's also just a good scouting move for him to kind of feel out my sets. I think both of my opponent's Terra Captains could do well here. He picked up Cresselia and declared Psychic, Electric, and Steel for Terra types for it. If this thing terastallizes into an Electric type, because it has the Levitate ability, it's going to lose all of its weaknesses. So Cresselia, along with just being naturally bulky, with no weaknesses, that makes it really easy to just set up and just run like a Calm Mind stored power set. It could also set up screens, it just has like reliable recovery, it can click Thunder Wave, so it's just annoying to deal with. I'm personally kind of scared of a setup set. I feel like that could just kind of sweep through my team. I also think the Terra Delphox looks really solid here. It can terastallize into a Fire, Fairy, or Fighting type, and I just think with it having 2 really good offensive stabs in Fire and Psychic, and then picking up another good offensive stab in either Fairy or Fighting, this thing is just going to be really hard to like find walls to. Like, it's a really good special attacker, and so I think like the most specially bulky thing on my team on its own is like Chi-Yu, but if this thing runs Terra Fighting, then that's just something to hit the Chi-Yu hard. So Terra Delphox I think is something that I need to be worried about. That being said, I'm happy to say I feel like I cooked up some heat this week, so let's go ahead and get into my team. I'm running a mixed attacking Iron Valiant with 2 different fighting attacks today in Close Combat and Vacuum Wave. Since my opponent doesn't have any Ghost types, I feel like fighting is just good into his team. Close Combat is Iron Valiant's strongest move, hits a lot of stuff hard on the physical side. And then I've got Vacuum to hit the Chien-Pao, which is the fastest thing on my opponent's team, and it's just a really good priority move for Iron Valiant to have. I got Ice Punch to hit the Gliscor in case that comes, and then I've got Psychic for the Galarian Weezing. Next thing I have is Chi-Yu with an Assault Vest. This thing is here to be kind of a special wall. Like, if he doesn't bring the Delphox with Terra Fighting, I think Chi-Yu like handles my opponent's special threats pretty well. Like, it's just Dark Pulse, Overheat, Flamethrower, those are just 3 really good stab attacks for it. Then I've got Ruination to break through the Cresselia, if that's like a setup set, or just any kind of special walls he has. So Chi-Yu, this thing is kind of like a special wall slash breaker, I guess. I've got HISUIAN SAMUROTT with Choppleberry. This thing, I'm running a mixed set this week with Surf, Ceaseless Edge, Vacuum Wave, and Encore. Surf is to hit the Galarian Weezing hard because that thing usually runs physical defense. So if I can just predict a switch to that and click Surf, I feel like that's going to be really good. Ceaseless Edge, obviously that just gets up the spikes and is a strong attack for it. I got Vacuum Wave, again to hit the Chien-Pao, because that thing is really scary. And then I have Encore. This is really good for stopping setup sets. So since I'm like really afraid of a Cresselia running like All Mine setup, if I could just get HISUIAN SAMUROTT in here, I got a little bit of speed so that I'm faster than Cresselia. And then Encore just locks it into its setup move if it clicks that. Next, I got a Choice Scarf Goldingo, and this, again, I think just looks good into his team. I've got Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, and Hex. I don't really have any coverage moves because I feel like just Steel and Ghost are enough to deal with his team. Make It Rain, that's just a really strong attack. Shadow Ball, that's its standard Ghost attack. And then I've also got Hex to hit the Gliscor really hard in case the Gliscor runs like Toxic Orb setup stuff. I've got Trick just as an emergency way to put a Scarf on something to lock something else into setup or something like that if I need to. And I've just got enough speed to outrun a max speed Chien-Pao, max attack, and yeah. Next thing I've got is Serena. This thing, I've got the Rapid Spin to get rid of spikes if Gliscor comes, Power Whip, High Jump Kick, Synthesis. I'm running really physically defensive because I feel like this thing could just be like a default switch into Chien-Pao, or not Chien-Pao, Palafin. And then actually if the Chien-Pao is running like a Choice Band or something and clicks Ice Shard, with Queenly Majesty, Serena blocks priority moves, so it walls like a Choice Band locked Ice Shard from Chien-Pao. Finally, I've got the best Pokemon on my team that I'm really happy to bring this week, Dunsparce. I was originally going to bring Terra Water Sandaconda, because just a physically defensive Terra Water Sandaconda, that would wall both Palafin and Chien-Pao. But I feel like, A, that's kind of an obvious bring from me, and B, I would like a little bit more versatility with being able to wall stuff on the physical and special side. So I've actually got both Coil and Amnesia. The only attack I feel like I need is Body Slam, because my opponent doesn't have any Ghost-type Pokemon. Its only resistance to normal is the, what's it called? The Tinkaton. But that thing is usually a little more specially defensive than physically defensive, and I would still probably outpace it, like if I coil a bunch. So if I start coiling a bunch on some of his physical stuff, and he decides to try and switch to one of his special attackers to try and break Dunsparce, I can just click Amnesia, and then suddenly I'm also specially bulky. Body Slam just hits everything on the team, I've got Roost to recover myself, and I feel like if I get this thing in the right position, I think it could just go for a sweep. Alright, so that's going to be my team. I'm really excited for this week because my opponent has, well, a lot of people are saying is the best team in my division, so I'm really looking forward to seeing if I can take it down. And real quick before the game starts, if you're enjoying the draft content, please leave a like. That lets me know you're enjoying it and helps me out. Alrighty, just sent the challenge to Pokemon Master 3556. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about the prep for this one, but from what I've heard from my opponent, he, like, literally last minute threw a team together, so I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna complain about potentially not being ready, because he, like, took no time to prep for this. But, yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm expecting this to be a really fun game. A lot of people are saying the two of us have the two strongest teams in the league, so... this should definitely be a fun one. Alrighty, what did he bring? Alright. This is kind of scary. I think mostly what I expected. Seeing the Cress is scary. That could be Psychic, Steel, Electric, I believe. Jolteon is a little annoying. He does have the Tinkaton. Alright, and Cyclizar. So I think... I kind of want to lead Chi-Yu. It's either Chi-Yu or HISUIAN SAMUROTT. With the Tinkaton being there, I'm more tempted to go Chi-Yu. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So originally, this Iron Valiant, I had like a Choice Band, and this was specifically to one-shot a Tinkaton, but I changed it, so that's not a safe lead anymore. So I think I lead Chi-Yu. Jolteon. Alright, this is fine. because I have the Assault Vest. So this is gonna be a pretty free attack for me. He's obviously not going Tinkaton here. It's gonna protect turn 1. Flame Orb? Is this thing Quick Feet? Interesting. He's gonna Volt Switch. That does nothing. I think he's expecting me to be a choiced item. So actually, maybe I should have changed up my move there. Qianpao comes in and takes 1,000,000. Alright. Now I think... Alright. He knows I'm not Specs. He might click a Dark Attack here. I don't really want to stay in, but... Let's see. Yeah. I think a good mid-ground would be Iron Valiant, because no way he clicks an Ice Attack. I think I go Iron Valiant. I should have just clicked. Oh man, I should have just clicked Flamethrower there. Man. But you know what? That's hindsight is always 20/20. And this is just something I'm gonna have to live with. So I'm 100% sure this Jolteon is Quick Feet now. So I think what he's gonna do is click not a fight, or he's gonna click like a Dark or an Ice attack. I'm guessing a Dark attack. So that means Iron Valiant is my best switch in. Okay, so he just went for the Sacred Sword. That is fair. I think he has to fear the Vacuum Wave. Does he know? Does he know? Yeah, he knows. But I think this might be in range of close combat now. That was a crit, so very, very nice for me. I'm gonna check the Kelks real quick, but this might be in range of CC. Let's see. Tinkaton. Close combat. This thing is... Oh yeah. Close combat should 100% kill this. I hope this isn't like Choice Scarf. I don't think it would be, but you never know. Some people like to bring the heat. So yeah. Oh, that didn't kill. Oh my god, no. It's Rocky Helmet? Rocky Helmet. Nice. Well, I think I just stay in and click Vacuum Wave here. It's kind of like a free switch for him, I think. But I think I just get my kill here. Claim my kill, and hopefully break through this paralysis. I didn't break through it. But he only goes for rocks. Alright, that's fine. I can spin those away. Yep, yellow magic. That's right. There we go. There is a threat gone. So I think if he goes Palafin here, I think just to click what's it called? I don't know. I'm just gonna go into Cresselia, or not, I'm gonna go into Serena and click Rapid Spin. It's gonna Terra. He's gonna go for a Reflect. Alright. That is totally fine with me. I get my... What's it called? My Hazard's gone. His Hazard Setter is gone. And yeah. So what could Cresselia do? I mean, obviously it's gonna be Light Clay. I think I want to go Golden Go. If he... Let's see. So I don't have any way of getting rid of these screens. That's obviously annoying. Actually, I think I just want to go Chi-Yu here, because this thing can't touch me. So Chi-Yu, I think, is pretty free. Yeah. Okay, good double. Alright. So I go Valiant again, because I don't really need it for much anymore. You might expect that, but... Let's see. Nope, he just Sacred Swords again. Awesome. So... Here, I think I double, because he has to go back into Cress here. Let's make the double. Yep. It's Cress again, and I get my Chi-Yu back out. This looks like a free Flamethrower. That did nothing. Okay. Yeah, this is actually doing nothing. He's gonna Moonlight. I guess I just try and waste some of these. He's just going to go Cyclizar. I'm gonna click Ruination. Reveal that I'm not Scarfed. And yeah. So what does this thing do? Does this start setting up? This could be like a setup Cyclizar. That would be crazy. Okay. So I think I want to go into this. Yeah, let's do that. Because his Reflect's almost gone. He's just gonna click U-turn. Alright, good U-turn. He's gonna go Jolteon. Alrighty. So I don't want to bring this in. I know this isn't the Terra Captain, but I think I go Chi-Yu here. Yeah, let's do that. But this is like a... Okay, he's just gonna Volt out. I do think, though, that he doesn't have any way of stopping my Dunsparce, so that might be the win con here. Alright, he's gonna go Palafin. And this is just a free flip turn for him. But I'm gonna go Serena. Oh, he's gonna Bulk Up. I don't like that. Let's click Power Whip. He might have, like, what's it called? Ice Punch. But I think he has to switch out here. Or Bulk Up again. Something like that. Yeah, he's gonna Ice Punch, and that hurts, but we get our Power Whip off. Very nice. And he Drain Punches for a little bit of health. Alrighty. So, this comes in to clean up, hopefully. I hope this cleans up. So he could go Cyclizar here, switch out. But I don't want to try to make any crazy reads now, because I don't think I'm in the right position to do that. Alright, so this is free Iron Valiant for me. He's gonna knock. Does nothing. He gets rid of the black belt. And what could this have? I don't know. I kind of want to just vacuum wait. I can't, because I'm paralyzed. That's fine. Okay. So that kind of sucks. But I can go into... I don't want to go this. Oh, man. Yeah, why do you keep getting Paras? That's not nice. I need this Cyclizar gone. So that, because with my Eviolite, if he knocks off my Eviolite, that's not going to be good. So I think I just do this. Dark Pulse looks free. Yeah, he's just going to knock. There goes the AV. So Dark Pulse. He might just U-turn out here. I kind of want to overheat. Nah. He U-turns. Nothing wants to take a Dark Pulse except for Cress. So I think he goes back into that. Oh man, this is so annoying. Those full Paras actually hurt. But you know what? It's fine. We, Oh, he's just gonna go Jolteon. Alright. He's gonna do a hefty chunk. So I think here I think I can just give him the Chi-Yu here. Yeah. You can take it. So I'm down to 3. This is a scary situation, but I'm just going to go for my hazards. Click Ceaseless. Put some spikes up. Let's encore that. So Ceaseless again. Nothing he has really wants to switch in. There's Chien-Pao. I have the Vacuum Wave for this. Please don't miss the Ceaseless. Why? No! Oh my god. Alright. I think Vacuum Wave still has a good chance to kill. Or wait. No, it's a special move. Alright. It's Jolteon. Alright, you can just Vacuum Wave again. I don't know why he's just sacking this, but I'll take it. It's gonna go Cress. Let us get some more hazards up. Lunar Dance, alright. So I think he has to attack here. I'm just gonna click Encore to cover the possibility of him going for Bulk Up. Yep. So I'm gonna Encore him into that. Go Golden Go. He's gonna keep bulking up. And let's see. He has to switch here. Actually, now we're down to the game of the reads. I think he switches out though. He has to, right? I'm just gonna trick. He's thinking. I know he's thinking. I don't know like if there is a play that guaranteed wins me this game. But I personally just like clicking Trick here. Ah, he switched. Alright. I get an Assault Vest, so I guess that's nice. What do I do? What do I do? He clicks Knock here, 100%. I want to go into this, because he has to click Knock here, yeah. I think he can't kill me with anything. I think I can click Ceaseless for free. He's gonna go Balafin, alright. 38, and I got my Chople, so I think if he goes for a Drain Punch, I live that. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, he knocked it. That's right. I'm stupid. Oh man. Alright, I go Dunsparce here, and click this Terra button. I'm gonna start coiling. Maybe I should go for a Body Slam Para, but I've been very unlucky, so I don't wanna risk that. Alright, if this thing's last move is Encore, I just lose. No, he's just bulking up. Alright, let's Paralyze. I think we've earned it. Yeah, we've earned the Para. We earned our Para. Oh, he's just going for Jet Punches. Alright, let's Roost. Please don't crit me. No crits here. We don't like that. We just keep coiling. Yeah. He's gonna keep bulking up. Alright, I have enough coils. Let's Roost. Full Para, nice. No! But I lived! Oh my god, I lived! Dunsparce! Dunsparce came in clutch! Oh my god. So he has to click knock here. I think I actually live a knock. I might live a knock. So actually, I think Body Slam just kills. Let's do that. I don't live a knock. Alright. Come on, Cyclo. Come on. Okay. Come on. Yes! Yes, we win! Oh my god, that was crazy. Yes! Alright. That was a crazy game. I feel like I kind of got haxed a little bit there, but we still pulled through. I probably could have made some better plays, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah. I think I'm happy with how this went. Obviously, I think if we didn't get haxed / played a little better, I could have come out with a little more differential, but I'm not going to complain about it. I'll take 2 wins in a row. And this is like what is considered to be the best team in the league out of the way. So I'm very happy about that. I'm going to see if Pokemon Master 3556 wants to interview about this game. If he wants to, I'll see you in a second.
Hey, am I audible?
Yep, I can hear you. What's up, my guy?
Not much. Good game.
Good game, yeah, that was a really good one.
There were points where both of us could have absolutely turned that one around.
That seriously could have gone either way, and honestly, I'm really happy that it was such a good game.
Yeah. I was very afraid of Golden Joseph in prep, not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And to see it turn the whole game around made me go, yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're definitely right to fear it. I mean, Golden Go is a really good Pokemon. Like, with that ability, you have to hit it with an attacking move. Like, no other way to disable it aside from just attacking. And
right.
A really good Scarfer.
Honestly, though, you really did really nicely in prep. I mean, seeing the vacuum wave on the SAMUROTT.
The vacuum wave.
The
vacuum wave HISUIAN SAMUROTT. Yeah, that was definitely HISUIAN SAMUROTT. I kind of brought as like a fake out kind of thing because usually it just runs a full attacking set. I was kind of expecting you to bring the Galarian Weezing, so
right.
That's why I had Surf and was running like a mixed set. And
no, I knew Galarian Weezing was an obvious pick, but I also knew that it was an easy one to play around, and that Tinkaton would offer like the same sort of utility if need be. So I decided, you know what, we can go without it.
And yeah, I would say the Tinkaton probably, in hindsight, was a better bring into me that I think I should have prepped for more. But originally my plan was to bring Choice Band Iron Valiant, and if I see the Tinkaton, just lead Iron Valiant, expecting that, and go for a close combat. But then I started to do some calcs, and I saw like if you ran a more defensive set, then it would still live that. And so I kind of...
Yeah, my whole build was actually designed around living choice hits. So
yeah.
It's a good thing that you did.
Right, yeah. So I think, no, that Tinkaton definitely taking out the Iron Valiant, or it didn't take out the Iron Valiant, but it got that paralysis off early, which...
Honestly, the worst possible move that I made in that game was not just clicking
not
to
killing
get
it
hammer.
right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the amount of times that Valiant just switched in on something, and I was just
right,
like, dang.
Yeah. And I mean...
I can't stay in because this thing might vacuum wave, and I still have to respect it because it's a Valiant.
I will say that you did get some good mileage out of that Thunder Wave, because there were a couple of times where I got fully paralyzed, where I was like, I think the first one didn't really matter as much, because that was...
The Cyclizar one might have.
Yeah, but...
Except not really, because I calced Cyclizar against Choice Specs Iron Valiant, and it did less than it would need, like it would just regen out.
Right,
It switched out anyway, like immediately afterwards, so like, it would have been fine.
So, what was the thought process behind Quick Feet Jolteon? I need to know.
Yes. So that one was actually a chef move by my predecessor, and I really, really liked it. The idea was effectively, hey, if this is Choice Scarf SAMUROTT Hisui that you're leading with, then Quick Feet Jolteon with Protect and Volt Switch will allow you to get it down to the red, and then you switch into a Rocky Helmet Mon, and no spikes go up with the Ceaseless.
So that was the classic like counterplay to HISUIAN SAMUROTT, like the classic lead with something that just volts out or turns out, get a lot of chip on it, put it into red, and then get the Rocky Helmet chip so that no spikes can go up.
Yeah. It's effectively for that, but the secondary purpose of it was because it would outspeed potentially pretty much everything on your team.
Right, yeah. Like that would outspeed booster speed Val.
Yeah, it would outspeed modest booster speed Val. Or
yeah, it wouldn't, Val. Yeah, not max speed booster Val.
Yeah, but like, to be fair, I'd need to give up modest in order to do that, and I wasn't willing to.
And yeah, definitely.
Second huge misplay of the game, by the way. That Jolteon, I really should have, rather than going in on SAMUROTT Hisui and letting it get vacuum waved, I actually should have used the Lunar Dance to heal that up instead of Power.
Right.
Your team had no electric resistance.
Yeah, I think... So, honestly, really any play you made there, I think, would have been better than just going in Jolteon and just sacking it. Because, I mean, even though it's low health, like, it could be a sack piece later. Like, it could just...
Right.
It could just take, like, a Make It Rain or the...
I'll be completely honest with you. I kind of just forgot that it had Vacuum Wave, even though you already revealed it. I was just like, Jolteon comes out, it clicks Volt Switch, you're dead.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah,
right, yeah.
You did show me that exists.
Well, you know what? You were saying you were at work all day. I definitely feel that. Sometimes after a long day of work, just your brain kind of stops working on you.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, no, I have no excuses. I have no excuses for that.
I will say there was some real cooking going on for this. Like, I think, yeah, definitely FizzDef Tinkaton was a good bring. Let's see. So you were a setup Palafin. You had Punching Glove. Okay, so that's just like better
Static Zapdos.
That's with all your punching moves. And yep, counters Static Zap. Yeah, I like your sets. I mean, let's see. Yeah, I'm really happy I ended up bringing the Encore on HISUIAN SAMUROTT.
Yeah, that was another huge play from you. That really made it so that I didn't have much of a chance to do much of anything with Cresselia.
With the Cress, yeah.
And it needed to get those screens up in order to enable some of the strats.
Right, yeah. And I was kind of going into this fearing like a Calm Mind Stored Power Cress.
Yeah.
So
initially,
then I brought Encore.
Initially, when I was drafting, I was thinking of doing something similar, not necessarily Calm Mind Store powder, but going for something more setup oriented and using Cress as another alternate win condition. And then I realized, oh god, that really won't work against a team as offensive as Chi-Yu Valiant, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that Screens was a late ad, and by late ad, I mean I dreamt it up last night in my sleep, and I was like, but what if Palafin could have all the time it wanted to set up?
Yeah,
because the original Palafin set was AV, so...
Right, yeah, and I mean, the Lunar Dance is also good, I mean, because something else you can do is, like, get your Demon Palafin in early, do a bunch of work to it, like, if I start chipping it down and, like, get it low, you can just go back out into Crest, get the screens back up, and then Lunar Dance, just bring the Palafin all the way back up. And
right, that was the idea. Another reason, by the way, the Jolteon stack was terrible was because I have a Regenerator Mon. I could have just gone into that and then sacked Jolteon just to get a little bit extra health in.
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't know what was going through my head there. Truly.
Like I said, it's sometimes just after the long day, your brain kind of just stops working on you.
Speaking of Cyclizar, that was actually my dedicated anti Golden Go Mon.
Golden Go, right. I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, it with the Salt Vest and then just the normal typing so it can't get Shadow Balled definitely was annoying for me. I was kind of thinking you weren't going to bring it, but I think, yeah, I was kind of thinking you weren't going to bring it just because Normal and Dragon both get blown up by Valiant. But no, it's definitely a good bring-in to me. I mean, you kept it around pretty long, and I never really had a good, clear way to beat it after that Valiant got down low and paralyzed. So
you know what Mon I didn't prep for whatsoever from you?
What?
Dunsparce. I straight up was like, okay, there's no way he brings Dunsparce into a game where we have got Qian Pao and Palafin on the field. Like, it's just not going to live long enough to do anything.
I I think my first thought for your team was to bring Terra Water Sandaconda.
Yes, that was what I thought you were going to bring.
Yep. Well, just because obviously, like, water lives those physical hits from Chien-Pao, Palafin, and Sandaconda is just really bulky. But I was kind of thinking, like, you know what? That's kind of the obvious one, and you know, they picked this one to be the game of the week, so I wanna make things interesting, and I wanna go for the Dunsparce. And actually, I was really happy when I saw your Cresselia wasn't Calm Mind, because
that would just 1v1 the Dunsparce.
Right, that 1v1's Dunsparce, but I think like everything else on your team, maybe not the setup Palafin, but a lot of the stuff on your team, Dunsparce could 1v1 and just set up. I did have the Amnesia, so I could get special defense boosts also. So because
you were really cooking with that one.
You don't have any ghost types, so that's why like I felt I only needed the body slam attack. And I mean, I guess Tinkaton's a resist, but it still gets there's still a good chance it paralyzes. Yeah.
That's true, but Tinkaton it doesn't care. It's not just gonna do anything. It'll just sit there. And it's got Rocky Helmet. You're doing more to you than you're doing to me.
Probably, yeah. Unless I'm.
But it doesn't have recovery, so you know I'll eventually get worn out.
But I wasn't expecting Rocky Helmet Tinkaton while I was prepping, but that was a good bring. But yeah, no, like I said, really happy with how this game went. I think it was a really fun one. Definitely could have gone either way. But I mean,
yeah.
I did pull out like the very narrow win, and I mean -1. That's not a bad loss for you. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I feel like my team was definitely probably one of the scarier ones on your schedule.
Yeah, I mean the simple presence of Samurott Hisui and Golden Go. When I saw that at first, I was immediately like, "Who on earth let this guy draft both of these?"
Right.
Like, why didn't somebody, the moment they saw him take Golden Go or Samurott Hisui, go, right, you're not getting the other one. This one's good for my team anyway. It's fine.
Right, yeah, and I mean, Sui and Samurott going in, like, round 3, I feel like was crazy. And there were some people, like, questioning the pick. Like, there were some people going, like, hey,
seriously?
Round 3, Sui and Samurott? Like, that early? And I'm like, what? Like,
so for context for folks who might not know, I'm actually a replacement coach for somebody else. And so I didn't actually participate in the main drafting process. So all of this is news to me. Like, that's insane.
Right,
Assuming Samurott is at latest a round 2 pick. If it's a round 3 pick, then like somebody should be picking up early in that round.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm thinking, and I was really happy to get it because I wanted it in my last draft league, but it actually went round 3 in that one also, like right before it came back to me.
You drafted Golden Go. I still can't believe anybody let you have that. Like,
yeah.
What were any of these people doing?
Hey, I'm not the other people. I'll let everybody else pick what they want to pick, but if that results in me getting like a really, really busted team, then so be it. I'll take the busted team.
I mean, to be fair, Palafin apparently went round 4 looking at this.
Yes, Palafin went very late.
Like, okay.
She went round 5.
Sure. What?
Like I said, I don't know what these people were cooking. I mean, round 5, I was actually about to pick Donphan, and then I saw that Chiyu was still around because, like, during the drafting process, like, it was going really quick, and I was at work for most of it, so I didn't really see a lot of the drafting going on. So at that point, I had just assumed, like, all of the big stuff was gone, and so I was about to pick Donphan, and then I just scroll over and see Chiyu is still available, and I'm like, what? How's nobody taken this yet? And I mean
like, I afterwards came in and started cooking with some, some trades, and I saw Delphox for 6 points. That is insane to me.
6 point Delphox is crazy, yeah. No, it's a really good Terra Captain.
Yeah, I was actually, to be completely honest with you, thinking of potentially bringing it into this matchup, because Terra Fire Delphox was literally everything besides just Samurott Hisui.
Right, yeah.
And AV is a set, but you could also run like Willow. You could run Will-O-Wisp actually, or Will-O-Wish.
Yep.
Actually,
and actually, I was kind of scared of Terra fighting because my Chiyu, like you saw, it was Assault Vest. The Chiyu with Assault Vest was kind of there to fight either Delphox or like a Calm Mind Cresselia. Like that was the reason I had Ruination, just to go past like Calm Mind boost from Cresselia, and then with Assault Vest, I felt like I would 1v1 the Delphox like any set. But if it was Terra fighting, then obviously I feel like that would beat the Chi-Yu. So I was kind of scared of a Terra fighting Delphox going into this.
Right. Honestly, I think you did a really great job in prep. My prep was effectively, okay, let me put your team into just like the RDBL thing, and let me see what the weaknesses are. Okay, hold on, your only hazard remover is Sarina. And then going, well, that's the entire thing. That's the entirety of my prep before I start, other than sleeping.
Yeah. No, I think definitely you did well, and I mean, you did say you were kind of thinking up some stuff earlier, but like all of your actual building, you pretty much just did like starting an hour before our game, so...
Not even an hour before. Like, looking at the timeline of this, just for a moment, I started building at 7:02, and I said I was done at 7:28, so I did this in 26 minutes. Which,
I mean, some people do really well with the 10-minute prep.
I don't know if it shows, to be completely honest with you.
I mean, I'm gonna say, like, I've got a friend that does draft, and he used to do some mocks with me. Like, I would help him mock, and I swear, like, he started losing a few games, and then he just started like, you know what? I'm just gonna build 10 minutes before the game. I don't even care. And then he started winning when he was doing that. Like, literally, he does better when he doesn't do any kind of prep or anything like that.
Sounds like me in high school.
Yeah, I mean, it works for some people. It's definitely, it really just depends on the person.
One thing that I am kicking myself about a little bit is, like, right before the match started, I was deciding between dual screens Cresselia or single screen with Thunderbolt also. Yeah. And I think actually having an attacking move on Cresselia, specifically Thunderbolt against this team,
that would have been good.
Gone a long way.
Yeah, I think definitely that would have been a good answer for the HISUIAN SAMUROTT. And, like, yeah, because with HISUIAN SAMUROTT in, there's, like, nothing you can do to stop it from just clicking Ceaseless a million times and, like, getting all the hazards up.
Right. Like, I the entire game was like, okay, so he's not setting hazards. Okay, so he's not setting hazards. Okay, Cyclizar is still alive, so even if he does try to set hazards, I can very easily clear them, since Cyclizar counters Golden Go with Assault Vest. Okay, we're cooking. And then Endgame happened. You clicked Ceaseless Edge a million times, and I went, well, nothing I can do about that.
I think I only got one of them up, though. I think I clicked it once on the Cresselia, and then I think I missed it on the, what was it, the Genpao, before I clicked Vacuum Wave. So, I think I only got one of them up, but still, I really like Ceaseless Edge. It's such a cool move. I mean, even though it misses, I still really like it.
By the way, I don't know if you know this, but I think this is my 5th ever draft battle.
5th ever draft battle. Wow.
Yep. Before this, my first ever draft league is RDBL, and I started that literally a few weeks ago. So, I have been trying to learn as much as I can in a short period of time. Let me just put it that way.
Hey, I think you're doing really well. I mean, you definitely brought some good stuff against me. I can definitely like see your thought process with building this team and like your game plan. And I mean, I don't know. My last draft league I did was actually my first one, and
really,
yeah. I mean, I just had so much fun doing it. I mean, I think draft is definitely like the most fun way to play competitive Pokemon.
No, I 100% agree. I think I've applied to like 9 leagues at this point.
Yeah. No, it's addicting. It's a lot of fun.
We'll see what ends up happening, to be completely honest with you.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, I think you definitely are doing well. I mean, for this being like your 5th draft league battle, I mean, you made it really close. You brought some really cool stuff. And I'm excited for what happens in the future for you. I definitely think you're going to be getting really good at this really fast.
Thank you. I definitely have some transactions that I'm going to need to be making, by the way.
I mean, sometimes
might be going.
Sometimes you got to just play out your games and kind of see how your team works, get a feel for it before you know like how you want to trade or if it's working.
Exactly why I didn't make any of those transactions when I had the opportunity to at the very start. I was like, you know what? Let me make these transactions first that I think will work nicely, and then see if I can cook later if I need to.
Definitely the right way to do it. All right, well, I think I've eaten up enough of your time, but thank you so much for playing a really good game and having the interview with me. And I really hope
you.
Playoffs. You've got a really crazy team, and I think you definitely have a good chance of making it through.
Listen, we hope and pray. That's all I'll say.
We hope and pray. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later.
Farewell, Noah.